Hello, hello, hello! Welcome to my channel. This is Evee of Divine Goddess V6. I hope this finds you well. So ecstatic that you are here. Thank you everyone. Thank you everyone who is watching this at this very moment for joining me here for your next reading. I am so happy that so many of you new subscribers to this channel, helping me grow it, helping me support it, helping me love it, as we are about to go with spirit. And oh my god, my head's spinning already. Let me get this started. Thank you for those of you joining me here again. Thank you for all the new subscribers helping me grow this channel, and thank you for interacting with me, for all my latest interactions, for all the new people I've met lately. I just want to thank you. It means so much to me, and I really want you to know that, okay? So what we have playing in the background is 741 hertz Solfeggio tones. I'm really into Solfeggio tones. I think they're magnificently healing for the light body, and for those of you who are new to all this, I really truly believe Solfeggio tones have every bit of healing properties for our light bodies and our physical bodies, and that's a good way to start if you want to study up on, you know, your energy centers and your chakras, and, you know, the tree of life, Sephiroths, and those types of things. Anyway, I'm feeling the energy to begin, so bear in mind when I'm speaking of divine feminine, divine masculine, I'm speaking purely of energies and not about gender bodies, okay, or physical bodies. You can house both energies, and you can be in either or, you know, human form, right? That's what I meant to say. And let's see, what more? Okay, my head's really light, you guys. I need to get started. What we're doing today is something special, a little different, okay? What we're gonna do is we are going to do a reading for those of you on a twin flame journey mission. I was hearing twin flame mission, and we're gonna see how you line up in on your twin flame path. All right, this is going to be the line for the divine feminine energies, as in what comes up for them, right, when, you know, their twin flame is being mentioned, you know, on their twin flame journey. On the right hand side is going to be what your person's feelings and vibrations are, okay, regarding you, and, you know, their stance on this journey with you, you know, no matter if they're with somebody else or not, okay? This is going to be a snapshot, you know, like a temperature gauge of where you guys both are at on in your connection, okay? What's coming up for each of you when your connection is being addressed. And what's going to happen in the center is going to be Spirit telling us how you both are either mirroring these qualities and or how you're bridging these qualities to help heal your current situation with your separate lives. Okay, that's what I just got. All right, let's start, because the lines of the list of questions I have are long. Okay, all right, so if you're new to this, please take 3 deep breaths and connect with your heart center and connect with your highest self, okay? So the following messages are validations, if you will, for the journey that you are on. Not so much predictions, okay? This is just to validate to you things you already know for yourself and where they're headed. All right, so, all right. 3 deep breaths, as said. Be in your heart space, and Spirit, what is the general vibration that you want us to know at this time? You want the viewer to know about their situation and their connection, and what is the general vibration, Spirit, that you would like us to know? So that card stood up all by itself when I was shuffling. So, okay, right on. Okay, we have Oh my God, accepting challenges. Okay. This says trust your inner resources. Okay, so two things. Off the bat, I think this reading might be a little lengthy, so if you don't feel like committing now, I'm letting you know right now, I'm getting the feeling from Spirit this is going to be a lengthy thing, and I have been speaking to Spirit about keeping the timelines of these readings a little shorter, a little tighter, so we'll see where this goes. But another thing is that this card kept popping out during pre-shuffle for the previous readings I've just, I've done. Oh my God, my head's really light, you guys. Woo! Give me a second. Oh my God. So I looked at this card and I've noticed the colors, right? It's orange and yellow. And you've been watching, previous readings I've had before. I've been hearing from Spirit to really connect with the sacral chakra and oh my God, my head's so light, and the solar plexus chakra. Okay, and then I glanced at the candle lights for a quick second, and they just all connected. Okay, so I feel like there's epiphanies happening left and right for you and your person. Okay, and if you did not stay fixated in your focus, with whatever is wrong or not right, in your situation, I'm hearing Spirit saying, lift your head up, take your perspective away from that, and just look at the beauty in your connection, okay? All the divine signs and synchronicities that you have received, okay? Don't think that your person hasn't received them. Do not think that, okay? That is not true. That is not true. That's why I'm hearing this. It's repeating. It's going this loop. Spirit saying, your prime focus is of utmost importance, and that is priority. That is your priority. That's what I just heard. Woo! Okay. All right. So the card that was standing up on its own says free will. Okay. Free will's in reverse. All right. And then its upright state, it says, oh my God, my head's really light. Get out of your cocoon. Get out of your cocoon. And this is in reverse. I feel like just with the way the cards, fell out and where it's at and that kind of thing, I feel like, for the divine feminine energy is like, there's an onslaught of challenges happening for you, your person, and your connection, okay? Never mind whatever's on the outside of the respective, energies, right? You and or your person could be in, a third party situation, right? I'm just using it as an example. So it's not just contingent upon you, okay? Does that make sense? I feel like the challenges that the divine feminine is facing is even more than, what this connection is holding. Does that make sense? It's kind of like a big blanket, being thrown over everything else, right? Inclusive. It's including everything under its blanket, under its veil, but that's not the entirety of the situation. Does it make sense? And then for the divine masculine, the free will card is in reverse, and it says, get out of your cocoon. And in recent readings, we've seen, the divine masculine that I've been reading for, this collective, this person is going through massive changes, okay? And they are exhausted. I'm feeling my voice. I'm losing power in my voice again. Hold on. There's always the choice of free will, okay, is what I'm hearing Spirit saying. And your person right now, I feel, is either not recognizing their own voice, on what they can say, what they could say, what they need to say, and or they just don't realize they have the power here. Because regardless, this is about, them receiving power. This is about them realizing their power. Okay, that's what I got. Yeah, I just got a confirmation on that. All right, let's see. So let's see where the divine feminine is at. Okay, what what is she not accepting as far as the challenges? Wow, you guys, look, I'm doing pre-shuffle, and these are the cards that I literally that was like peeled apart. Okay, you got the Tower card, the Soul, the Justice card, you know, the Nine of Swords in reverse. Yeah, there's a lot of upheaval here, and this is probably the reason why I felt compelled by Spirit to be called to do this reading. I feel there's a lot of challenges that many are facing on many fronts, not just, you know, the third party front, okay? But what in essence is the Divine Feminine, what kind of challenges is she need to accept? Here, I'm gonna get it from here. What kinds of accepting challenges? I'm hearing to grab it from here. Hold on, you guys. I like working with all my decks. The thing is that I don't know what Spirit's going to bring up. And I hear to use specific decks at specific times, this being one of them. Yeah, there's a lot of healing going on, you guys. Oh, I just got massive chills. Okay, hold on. What kind of challenges is the Divine Feminine facing? What kind of challenges is the Divine Feminine facing? Okay. She's seemingly fixated on her Divine Masculine. Oh my God, you guys, look. Attachment came out and door to personal healing and happiness. All right, so a couple of things, all right? So for those of you who have been watching these readings a little more regularly, you will know that for the collective I'm reading for, there's been an attachment quality in your connection, right? And this is being allowed by Spirit to open the door for personal healing and happiness, okay? And in recent readings, my head's really light, you guys. In recent readings, Spirit has been asking some of you to study up on boundaries and study up on spiritual protection and connecting with your spiritual, you know, loved ones, your guides, your angels, your spiritual resource, right? To gain spiritual sovereignty and spiritual authority is what I just got, okay, as well. And this fell on the side of the Divine Masculine, so my head's so light. This connects even further for those of you that this message resonates with. You have been called by Spirit to learn about, you know, spiritual protection for you and your person and your connection. And again, you must know, you must believe that you are protected by the divine, okay, in this situation, but you are being called to study up and to learn your spiritual fervor to help heal your own situation, okay? That's what I just got for some of you. Let me get a couple more cards on this. Oh God, you guys, I just got another another message. So if this message is resonating with you, you have to know that, you know, your person, if this message is resonating with you, your person is under karmic influence right now, okay? Let me pull a card for that. Hold on. Spirit card. Okay. This is still going to be for this message I'm giving right now, okay? Yeah. So for those of you who this message resonates with, the Deceit card came out in reverse as with a happy family. So in recent readings, I was reading that for this person, for you, your situation, if this message is connecting with you, you are being protected, but you need to study up on what's holding your person back as far as, you know, influencing him or her with their decisions, seeing through the guises of deceit, seeing through, you know, control other than their own, okay? Yeah. This is for some of you. Let me see if I can get another card. All right. So, all right, let's go back to the Divine Feminine. So, what do you need to know about this? You know what, you guys? This is so weird. Spirit had other ideas, all right? I was going to do that reading I'm telling you about, and I need to finish this message out before I move on to the next. So what do you need to know about this spiritualism connection from Spirit for this line, this first line of information? Wow, yeah, there's a lot of spiritual conflict going on, you guys. You need to look in on this, okay? What else, Spirit? What else? What else does this person need to know about this situation for this first line of... Wow. Yeah, so this is for the confirmation. This is a third-party contract, okay? This is dirty deeds as well for... Oh, my head's so light. For those of you that it's affecting. Yeah, really low vibe energies here. This is affecting your person's, my hand's really hot. It's affecting your person's emotions and their strength of their emotions, okay? This person right now, they are in absolute awareness of their emotions. They have a GPS on how they feel, okay? They can get down to the root of how they feel. But I also feel that this line of energy is... It's just throwing like a blanket statement, like a clouded chaos blanket on top of whatever's going on here, okay? So nobody is really like looking past a certain point. Does that make sense? That's what I just got. Yeah, your person is... I heard hungry, okay? I heard your person's hungry. They're hungry for emotional knowledge, their emotional break, emotional rescue. And is not saying, you know, this person's on the clingy side or anything like that. I feel like there's a massive blanket of deceit over this person's eyes, and it's making them feel depressed, okay? I feel unsure. They're not sure why this is happening. You know, they're under an influence or a quote-unquote spell, right? Low vibe energies regardless, and it's leaving this person feeling... For some, it's silent suffering. For some, it's chaotic deceit. For some, it's just emotional unrest. Emotional unrest and sadness is what I got. Yeah. And then, yeah. This person, I feel, is also not interested in sex. Okay, I don't know why I just got this. Yeah, so this is connecting with you, this message is resonating with you. You have to know that your person is... I feel like the karmic energies didn't realize this was going to come upon them, okay? That, you know, when they were... I'm hearing this for some of you, I don't know. The karmic in this situation is controlling, manipulating the situation, so this person is just... I mean, I keep seeing them like they don't have their head about them, okay? They don't, like, their head's chopped off. Like, they're disconnected from their thoughts, their feelings, how they see the situation. You know, all their senses has been knocked away, okay? It's being influenced is what I got. And it's making this person depressed, therefore, you know, not interested in sex, right? And that is the piece that this person, the karmic other, didn't count on. This is only for a couple of you, okay? So it may not resonate for you know, the masses out there. All right, let's bring this back to what I had originally planned. Let's go back. So, all right. So if this message didn't resonate with you, I'm going to go back to that first question, all right, and go back to where this page is. So the original question was, what energy are you in versus where your person's at, okay? I'm going to clear this right here, and I'm just going to keep this off to the side, all right? So let's see. I'm going to keep this face down, actually. All right, so Spirit, can you tell us what energy is the person watching in? That's generally the divine feminine watching. And where's the person at in their mental space concerning their flame, concerning the twin flame? And chances are that's the divine masculine, energy-wise, right? Okay, so what is the divine feminine at in their mental space regarding their journey, regarding the person? Oh my God, you guys. So you have the Devil card and you have the Judgment card. My hand's really, really hot. I feel like before I do anything else, I'm feeling like you are picking up on your person's purification, okay? You are picking up, if you're feeling low, when, you know, let's just say you wake up, you're feeling fine, right? And then somewhere, you know, the course of your day, you're not even fixated on your situation, but somehow, you know, these feelings prop up for you out of nowhere and you're not sure why, right? And some of it might be manifesting for some of you in a physical state, right? You might be getting belly aches lately. Your neck might be hurting, you know, because of you know, residual, you know, Akashic records, you know, Kundalini, you know, opening, right? Your sacral could be going nuts, you know, you could be having, you know, digestive issues, right? That's being manifested because you are picking up on, you know, what your person's feeling, okay? I don't feel like this is for you guys. I feel like you are picking up on this. This is, yeah, these are sensations you're picking up on. I feel like this is from your person. But let's get a card on that and see what Spirit wants to tell us about that. Spirit, what is more about the Devil card and the Judgment? Wow. Divine Feminine, I feel like if this is resonating with you, I feel like you're really extra sensitive with your person, okay? And that because you are in such a cleaner state than your person, you are a lot more sensitive to, you know, the dirty energies, right? The unclean energies. So that's why I went on about, you know, you need to protect yourself, you know, whether or not you know, how much of that was affecting you, right? You still need to protect yourself, right? If any of this is resonating with you, you need to look in on, you know, protection. This is all energetic work, right? And generally, karmic energies, you know, they're not the cleanest. They just aren't. All right. All right. This card's standing up. We'll get that. So what more? Wow. So Caring Connections came out, and that flipped back into the deck, mind you. Okay. And then All Tied Up is in reverse. All right, you guys. So as much as I'm trying to get away from, you know, leaving an opening for another message to come through, I feel like this is still coming back. All right. So that first message, you know, All Tied Up, you're picking up on the fact that, you know, your person is, you know, under karmic influence, okay? And it is because of your caring, you know, connections that you're able to have, you know, your caring interactions, okay? You're also privy to, you know, a higher end, an upper tier of communication, right? You could have a very strong 5D connection, you know, telepathic connection with your twin, all right? That is your special gift, and that is a gift that you need to utilize on, okay? So let's see what's going on with the divine masculine, all right? When it comes to their mental space and you, when they hear, when you are in their mental space, where are they at? Wow. This card barely wanted to come out, and it was, it just kind of skipped out. So I feel like your person is wanting to leave, okay? They have thoughts of leaving the current situation. I feel like they're not, and they're defending the fact that they're not leaving yet. Why, Spirit? Why? Why is this person not moving forward? Why is this person out of their free will? And Looks like they are choosing to defend this. Out of their free will, they are not leaving. What's going on there? Wow, that's gifts in reverse, you guys. I feel like they're under, I'm hearing they're under a terrible influence and they're locked under is what I got. Oh my God, yeah. So bravado came out in reverse, and this is like the ill dominant card for me. Okay, it's how I deem this card anyway. Like, you know, dominant energies that are not for the highest good is what I got. Okay, so for some, I feel that they are, because of they're under this dirty influence that they don't even realize, you know, what is really their call and what they're being influenced to do. Okay, and for some, I feel like, you know, that their procrastination, their quote-unquote non-productivity, the non-progression, you know, it's like the fact is that they're not saying anything is actually a say. Does that make sense? The fact that they're defending the right thing. So why is it that this person feels like they're defending the right thing when about leaving? Why? What about, is there any way for this person to come up from their current perspective? Wow. So we got rest, and that fell right over the divine feminine side, okay? This is number 24, and that would add up to a 6. I'm gonna get a card on this and see what that's about. Spirit, what is that rest about? What is that rest about? Okay, strategy in number 21, this is a choice, and then 25, goddess of the moon is in reverse, and victory. All right, let me see. So I'm going back to that first message again, and I guess I'll stick with that for a moment because I'm not getting away from it. It's coming back still. I feel like this message is saying, for those of you that message is resonating for, this is coming to a time for you starting right now, soon, if not the next new moon. I'm hearing next new moon. That you need to look in on this and to look in on the powers of the moon to help you grow the situation, to help you heal the situation, okay? I don't know who this is for. This is what I'm hearing, and it's very, very loud and strong and black and white, seriously. You need to make sure you keep your head above water, to keep yourself in an elevated place, unwavering and elevated, okay? What you're about to do, what you're coming into, what you're called to do is of utmost divine importance for you and your situation and your connection, okay? This is not a joke. This is not a test. This is for you, all right? For those of you you're connecting with, this is what I'm hearing very, very loud and very clearly, okay? Distinctly. Yeah, you are helping. Oh, my hand's really hot. You're helping to clear a contract that's over, okay? Whether this contract is about, you know, the curse or hex over you and your situation, for you to learn and to be strong, right? To help heal your situation. My head is spinning so fast. I am hoping this helps a couple of people out there. I mean, this is crazy. Oh my God. Not crazy. This is spirit. All right. Let me get a couple of cards on this. And I feel like I'm going to be shortening this line of questioning, right? Oh, Spirit, can I have a card on the victory? The victory and the strategy. I feel like Spirit's saying, for, you know, the divine feminine, you know, victory is at hand. You know, victory is yours. You know, it's already done. You just have to study up on this. You know, we're giving you everything you possibly need. Protection, will, courage, clarity, strength, right? To come through all this, but you have to say yes, right? All a matter of free will. And your free will isn't clouded by another's manipulation or judgment, okay? Travels in reverse. This is number 5. All right, 5s are about conflicts. I feel like this card is also speaking of, timelines. Light body activations and, receiving help from the higher realms, right? And yeah, receiving assistance from the highest realms. Because this travel card in reverse speaks to me of like a gateway of, personal happiness, interpersonal changes, spiritual strength, a spiritual journey, this twin flame journey about spiritual strength. That's what I just got. Wow, that's beautiful. All right, let's see. Can we get a card on the bravado in reverse, Spirit? Wow. So Spirit's saying you can help this person on the energetic level. This person has to learn to love themselves, okay? It comes back to their highest self, always, right? This person has not had a good self-love. That's what I'm getting. There's a lot of conflict because I feel like there's been a lot of holes in this person's, aura, program changes. There's a lot of leaks and holes. They have not covered themselves entirely in their own truths in order to not be blasted by this ill will. Does that make sense? This is what I just got. I feel like this person's under heavy conflict, under heavy manipulation. But this is as far as it's gonna go, right? As far as this being overpowered by such unclean energy, I feel like Spirit's saying, that it won't go past this point, but it's pretty bad from where your person is standing, okay? And they're having trouble seeing themselves. They're having trouble seeing into the clarity of their own, okay? It's making this person like beat down themselves, so tired they just don't want to come back up. They don't have the strength to come back up. That's what I just got. Yeah. So let's see, what about their, looks like their judgment is really clouded. All right, so what does Spirit want you to know about your situation, about where you are right now as far as coming closer to how you need to be studying and all that? So, you know what? Let me pull that question back. What are you avoiding? What are you avoiding, watcher, viewer? What are you when it comes to your views with your connection with this person? How do you see your connection with this person right now? Wow. We got the King of Swords. Where is your person at? How do they see you? Actually, you know what? Yeah, how do they see you in this connection right now? Wow. They see you with the Six of Wands and the the Six of Cups in reverse. Wow. So I feel like this message is resonating with you. You are looking for your person to come up with their words, to come out of this themselves, okay? This is what you're expecting. While your person is thinking, yeah, we're fine. Things are good. Things are good. We'll come back together. We'll come back together. Do you see that you both are kind of mirroring each other as like, you know, the other person's gonna do it, you know, unto themselves, right? This is what I just got. Spirit, what is the bridging or mirroring vibration? Wow, you got a few, you guys. So financial support came out in reverse. There's insatiable. My head is so light. That's upright. Ooh, karmic came out in upright, and then crushed in upright. So I feel like there's a financial situation here that is kind of, I was hearing predating, but that's not the word I was looking for. So if that resonates with you, there that is. I'm hearing there's a financial support, financial crises here that is kind of spelling out everything for everyone, right? That was the crux of the problem, and or, you know, the crux of what allowed this situation to come to a crescendo is what I got. And this is mixed in with the insatiable and karmic and crushed. So I feel like maybe the divine masculine of this scenario was held back by some financial crises, right? And that is in reflection of how he was feeling about himself. I also feel that this was allowed so that the karmic had used this financial situation and it turned into a burden for your person, okay? Because of the karmic's insatiability of keeping your person where they're at. They're also crushed by the fact that they know this is whatever, they can't keep your person. That's just the bottom line. The karmic even knows this, okay? And you, the person watching, I feel like, you know, you might have some, that financial support thing is also a reflection of, you know, their value, how they value themselves, how they, you know, feel about, you know, how they're supported, or actually not very supported, right? Your person doesn't feel like they're supported, but your person also is under some procrastinating influence, right? They're neglecting to see what they need to see, and whether that was, you know, upon their free will or not, you know, you got to remember, everyone is protected in this situation, okay? Everyone is, but, you know, it is allowed so that, you know, the person watching can hone in their crafts, right? Their spiritual craft. And, you know, for the DM of the situation is for them to realize, you know, where they're at, right? And to realize their self-love, you know, their value and their reach. How badly do you want out of the situation? How badly, you know, how much do you want this for yourself, right? That's the questions that this person is coming back down to, and I feel like the divine feminine watching is expecting, you know, their DM to do this on their own accord without, you know, their help, when in reality this whole entire situation is contingent upon the fact that, you know, you, person watching, you need to heal your situation, right? That is, you know, help it and heal it by, you know, protecting you, yourself, you know, your person, you know, praying for them and sending them clarity, and, you know, my head's really light, you know, and staying connected with them, right? If this is what you choose to do, you know, because you know, now you know the reasons why, right? These are just, you know, this is divine validation, right, of what's happening in your situation. And that you're being called, right? He can't do this on his own. This is why it's, you know, this is allowed to happen so that, you know, everyone comes up roses, right? That, you know, everyone has power here, okay? Under influence or not, everyone has power. It's a matter of, you know, how much did this person go out for themselves before all this happened, right? Apparently not enough, because this is why this is happening. Do you understand? All right, let's see. What's coming up for, hold on. What's in your heart space when it comes to you and this connection in your person? What is coming up for the divine feminine when it comes to this situation. All right, you got the Seven of Swords, which is talking about, you know, stealing, thieving, sneaking. Let's see what you're stealing, sneaking. Yeah, let's see what that's about. What is the Seven of Swords for the divine feminine spirit? What is the Seven of Swords? What is she stealing? Wow. You guys, you got leadership, and that fell over the rest card. Okay, my hand's getting hot again. Yeah. Spirit saying, enough of this, like, presupposing, okay? It's like, you don't need to suppose anymore. You don't need to think about the what ifs, okay? And it's like stealing thoughts, but not committing to it, okay? Spirit saying, you need to commit to this. All right, you need to show your leadership qualities when it comes to, you know, I'm hearing spiritual regard. I'm also hearing about boundaries, okay? You need to speak up. You need to speak up clearly about what you know to be best, what you want out of the situation. You need to be very clear and show your leadership qualities, right? This card is in, the border is like, you know, this deep, you know, red, violet, purple color, right? It's kind of tying in the base chakra with the crown chakra and the third eye chakra, okay? And edging on, you know, the soul star, right? This is your soul mission, divine feminine, you know? If this message is connecting with you and it's resonating with you, Spirit's saying, you know, this is the time to act. This is the time for you to come into your leadership skills, you know, when it comes to your spiritual sovereignty, your spiritual leadership, you know, where you're advocating for your divine feminine energy, when your divine goddess creation. Yeah, that's what I heard. Goddess creation, connecting with your soul star, you know, knowing your power, knowing your spiritual power in your situation, okay? Right here. That's what I got. Let's see. What's going on with the divine masculine? Ooh, hey. So these two cards hit the vice versa deck, which kind of correlates with the free will in reverse, okay? You got death in reverse, and you got temperance in reverse. All right. So I feel like Spirit saying this is tentative. This is cautionary. This is huge. But divine feminine, you are asked to take leadership with this situation, okay? So that your person can receive a break in the chain when it comes to what's holding this person down from, you know, communicating his truest desires, you know, what he wants for himself or herself, you know, what they know to be true for them, okay? Their voice is being stifled. This person is not able to change on their own. They need help, okay? So that, you know, whether that is, you know, you, divine feminine, watching to help with the situation, you know, and invoking the powers of, you know, your archangels and your spirit team to help, right, and to intervene and to help align your person back into, you know, good graces and 0 point energy, okay? I feel like this person's aura is really cloudy, and it's not, yeah, it's being influenced. It's not clean, okay? Yeah, that's what I just got. Hold on. So what is the mirroring energy, Spirit? What is the bridge helping this for the two people to come together? Wow. So I feel like there was a lot of static coming through, quote, quote, you know, when this card was being drawn. because it took a while. And this is the magnetic card. This card would typically be so, I was hearing future fast, you know, future-proof fast, that your connection, no matter what's going on, you know, is just so powerful, you know, electrifying. And, you know, for this card to take, quote, quote, this long for it to pop out, I feel like, you know, that influence is what's happening in your connection, right? It's lending to a lot of static, a lot of non-clarity. So if you haven't been feeling your person, you're not sure why, you gotta, you know, talk to your spirit team, right? Is this about you? You know, is this what's happening in your connection, right? You would know for yourself, all right? This is just, I'm just telling you what I'm reading. So I just got, what else? What else? So what's helping this connection? Let's ask that. What's helping this connection, Spirit? What is it that the divine feminine is doing that's helping this connection right now? Wow. So we got the Hangman and kind of like a pseudo, you know, kind of coming in, right, slowly. This is telling me, it's talking about, you know, your perspective, you know, for the person watching. You are aware of all this already, right? You've had inklings of this already. Your spirit team has been telling you, right? This is just to you know, further validate and verify, you know, the messages that you have received, all right, for the person watching. I feel like with the Hangman card is saying just that. You are privy to all this awareness, right? And all this information. And because the fact that you know, if you haven't taken leadership with this yet, you know, Spirit's saying, all right, enough. You need to, you know, take leadership with this, right? And see into the situation with, you know, what you need to do here, right? That is to, you know, up your spiritual power points, right? You know, your spiritual gifts, right? It could be anything, right? And it doesn't have to be in this big, massive, you know, event of uncovering. Does it make sense? It could be something, you know, simple as, you know, you hearing something, you smelling something, you seeing your situation in a different regard, right? Let me get one card on this real quick. All right, before I do that, we also have the Ace of Wands, which is, that fell out at the same time as the Death and the Temperament, okay? That is saying is that this influence is making your person unaware of the fact that, you know, there's a death in their situation that, you know, they're not really aware of. And, you know, with the amount of divine intervention and intercedence, I'm hearing, you know, this is not in the full capacity that it could have, right? Because of this dark influence here. And it's also, you know, taking your person's passion and hope out of the scenario, okay? This card fell way on the right and kind of like, you know, falling behind things, right? It was being concealed. It's concealed from your person, okay? So if this message resonates with you, viewer, you really need to look and just simple conversation, you know, for you to start with your spirit team, okay? With your, you know, your angels, you know, your God, you know, your divine, you know, whatever your oh my God, oh my God, my head's spinning. There's so many avenues to come to the same place, which is about unconditional love, okay? Bottom line, that's it. All right, so let's ask something a little more personal at this time. How do you remember your person? What's coming up for your person? I'm sorry, what's coming up for you, viewer, when you think of your person, okay? What is coming up for you when you think of your person? Let me get it from this deck. What is coming up for the person watching this reading? What's coming up for you? And what's coming up for your person? What's coming up for you in regard to this person in the near future? How are you, what's coming up for you when you're thinking of the future of your connection? Viewer, what's coming up for the viewer when it comes to their connection? Oh my God, you want to walk away, or you think they've walked away. This card fell on the right hand side. It fell on the side of the divine masculine side, okay? Wow. I feel you so sad. I feel you sad and unsure. You're not sure if your person's still there. You're not sure if they're going to come back. You're not sure if you should stay in this connection. You're not sure if you staying in this connection is the right choice. Let's see what more. Can I get a second card, Spirit? Wow. So, yeah. All right. So for many of you, you want to just drop this. You want to relieve yourself of this burden. You don't want to hear this. I'm hearing it's an unrest about your courage and your strength in this regard. Okay, do you want to hold on to this anymore? Do you want to put any more work? You want to put forth any more work into this? You know, you're not sure. You're not sure. This is where you're at for the person watching. This card, the wands are about spirituality as well, okay? And look at all this fight going on, all right? And with this card, the Ten of Wands being in reverse, you know, for the person watching, I feel like Spirit's saying, you have the know-how, you know, you've been privy to all that you need in order to come forward to this, okay? Whatever you had thought about this situation before that you couldn't do it, that you're not capable, Spirit saying, no, you are. You need to wrap your brain around that, you know, and wrap your soul justice around that. That's what I just heard, okay? And for some of you, this is what I'm hearing, for if this message is resonating with you, that you have played the part of your sacred adversary, okay? That you had, in another timeline, you had been that person, okay? That, you know, we live in a world where everything exists, right? And we are given the amazing gift of choice and freedom. That's why that free will card is in reverse. And for whoever actually did this deed, that it, you know, was the originator of this deed, this ill will deed, you know, they're gonna get their comeuppance, you know, by Spirit, right? Because this was done in a very unclean way, okay? My throat is so closing up right now. I also feel, as I've said before and in previous readings, that, you know, you are definitely protected. You and your person are definitely protected in this situation, in this connection. But you also have to do your part, right? In co-creating with the universe, right? And Spirit is asking you to go study up Divine Feminine and help and heal your situation, okay? You are capable. You are capable. All right, what about for the Divine Masculine? What's come up for them when they think of, you know, the future of your connection? Whoa, okay. Wow. This person is still seemingly confused, and so we got the Page of Swords, right? And that speaks of a couple of things. One being the person chopping away, tearing away, cutting out the confusion, okay? They want to clear, they want to be clear, they want to know what they want. Does that make sense? Because this person is unclear, you know, everything is a haze around them, right? Though they may feel like they have, like, maybe a, you know, like, they'll wake up one day, you know, and feel, you know, things are fine, right? I feel like they're under this, like, this white noise program, okay? They don't even realize, you know, what influence they're under, how confused they are, how hazy everything is. You know, this person isn't woken up yet, all right? They're under a big blanket, all right? And it's not a blanket of goodness either. I feel like this is a blanket of deceit, a blanket, you know, just to conceal, you know, it shows them what they want to see, right? This is what I'm feeling. All right. I also heard I don't know, I just heard this for somebody, something about food, like the divine masculine energy of this I'm hearing right now has a thing about food, and the sacred adversary is doing something about food, like, I don't know, I don't want to say poisoning them, but they're doing something in their that's going against their dietary restrictions, you know, like almost to convince this person that, you know, whatever they do is fine, you know, you can eat, you know, 10 pounds of foie gras and it won't affect your blood, you know, cholesterol, you know, that kind of thing. Does that make sense? I'm not great at these scenarios and these examples, but that's what just came to mind. Yeah, like messing with their ego, like telling them, you know, something is good when it isn't, kind of thing. That's what I just got. So what is the mirroring? What is the mirroring? Wow. Ooh. So yeah, this influence is going to breed more anxiety, you know, in the face of love, right? And this is like spirit saying this is going to keep your person in a scared panic state, you know, suspended in a scared, you know, panic state, right? As they, you know, they will be, they're intertwined in your connection, right? That is the only thing helping this person, right? This is the only thing helping this person see. Wow, I just noticed this. All that barbed wire around this person. They are so under, they don't even realize it. I mean, look at that headgear, that face gear, you know, that virtual gear. They're being brainwashed, right? There's like one being put over on them. My hand is so hot right here. It's like keeping their head down. And they're believing it. They don't see anything wrong because they don't know anything's wrong. That's what I just got. Wow. You know, and here's the face of love. You know, divine feminine. Here's the face of love. This is the only original piece to your person that this connection cannot taint, cannot touch, because it's so pure within your person. Do you get that? Wow, beautiful. So, let's get one more card for each of you. So, Spirit, for the person watching, what can they expect? What can they expect from this connection, their person, in the next 14 days? What energy, what's coming in for the divine feminine the next 14 days? Wow, so you guys, 5 of Cups just flipped literally on its own. On the right hand side of the divine masculine, okay? I feel like the longer you wait, your person is gonna stay in their sense of grief and their sense of massive for some it's like a quiet despondent sorrow, okay? They don't even realize it, because I feel like on the outside they have the karmic sacred adversary has them where they want them, okay? They've been manipulated. Your person is manipulated. Your person is believing this lie. Your person is believing the anxiety they're feeling, you know, that the situation is the end all be all, when it's not true, okay? This person is no longer looking up. They're not seeing what is fact and what is fiction. They're just feeling their own grief and they're staying with it. You know, the cocoon in their own grief, all right? So, Spirit, can we get a card for the divine feminine? Right. Wow. So the Hermit came out and was going to do a nosedive on the Divine Feminine, and I'm going to get a card on that shortly. And then we got Four of Swords, and it kind of fell onto the right. I feel like Spirit saying your person is protected regardless, and they will heal. They'll heal so much faster when you come into your leadership qualities, okay? Of things you already know. You've been getting whispers. Don't say you haven't, all right? If this message is connecting with you, I feel like, you know, you are given signs and divine signs and synchronicities every day about what you're supposed to be doing, you know, why this is happening. I really feel this. So if you're wondering, that is your validation. I'm gonna get one more card there. Spirit, what's the Hermit? What's with the Hermit? The Hermit on its side. The Hermit's not really looking. Wow. Partnerships and love. Okay, this came out in kind of, you know, same reverse or horizontal. This is a number 2. DF, I really feel this is Spirit saying to you, you will learn more about your gifts when you look in more about this connection, okay? Partnerships and love. You have been given this special connection with this person, and the dynamics you have are unlike any other, and oh my god, you guys, disciplines in reverse. Yes, all right. This is number 33, adds up to a 6. Spirit saying you need to instill your harmony and unwavering path in order to come into your leadership, okay? You need to bring more. You need to bring your clear line of insight of your unwavering plan to execute this within yourself, okay? It starts with you first, right? Everyone else comes after. As soon as you learn this for you and step into your own power, okay? This is what I'm getting. All right. So can I get a card for the Divine Masculine? Woo! Yes. Oh my God. DF, you got the truth card. Okay. Enough said. Enough said. Your ability to accept, your acceptance, okay? Your allowance for what's to happen in accordance with alignment, your divine alignment, and, you know, the abundance that's coming in for you, right? My voice is going, wow, wow, wow. So the triple A's from a reading or two ago, it was a message I received from Spirit. That was the triple A's. I don't think I actually posted that reading. But Spirit saying you have to accept where you are at with your truth, all right? And then, you know, make room to allow for what is to come, you know, your great gifts, your divine messages, you know, solely for you, and to help your unique situation, right? With the unique gifts that you've received and are receiving, okay? But it is of utmost importance that you accept your truth, all right? You accept who you are, okay? Ooh, my head's so light, you know, in your situation, all right? To help heal you and your person. Yes, deprivation came out on the right-hand side for your person. Oh, I also see a card that's not turned over. Not to put this on you, DF, but I'm hearing that, you know, the more you don't step into your power, the more you're deprived of, you know, you're depriving your person of clarity and freedom. Yeah, they're under a heavy influence right now, okay? They are. And the sooner you come into your power and your truth, the sooner this person stands to benefit, okay? And come out of this despondency. Yeah, they're seriously threatened. They are seriously feeling threatened, okay? Ooh, I just felt something. Hold on. Spirit, this person appearing on the outside? How is this person appearing on the outside? To their sacred adversary, to... I feel like, you know, this person's really under the influence, okay? Because when I was shuffling, I noticed the amount I was shuffling, the red light was kind of going in with it. Does that make sense? It was like, yeah, it was... Every time the cards were slapping back into itself, the flame was kind of going in accordance with the cards. Does that make sense? It's like, you know, affecting its energy. It's affecting its flow. Let's see. Woo! Yeah, you got unconditional love and discontent and purpose, okay? So again, this is allowed. Spirit is allowed for this. Your person definitely feels, you know, in heavy discontent. I'm hearing despondency for some, okay? You know, this is allowed because you need to do your part, okay? You aren't finished here, DF. This is your work, okay? Your person's got their work, you got your work, all right? All right, so let's see what Spirit wants to tell you. So let's see what Spirit's advice to you is. Let's see. Spirit, what are your last minute messages? Last bit of advice to the viewer watching. What is your advice, messages to the person watching? What can they expect? What do you want to tell them? Woo! Let's see. You have, oh, beautiful, you guys, ancestors, number 34, and then you have blessings and thanks in reverse, number 47. And then you have, oh wow, white, number 51, purity and innocence, and this is in its upright state. All these fell onto the divine masculine side, okay? So, again, I feel like Spirit saying, you know, have faith, because number 34 adds up to a 7. And by divine design and course, you know, your beloved ancestors, you know, your spirit team is watching and helping. You know, you guys can have, you know, ancestors in common, right? From another lifetime, from another different timeline, helping you out in your situation, helping your person stay, you know, as afloat, as, you know, as they can, you know, in the situation, right? Because it's under unconditional love after all, okay? That has the ultimate power here. And then blessings and thanks came out in reverse, and it says abundant universe, and this is a number 47. 7 and 4 adds up to an 11. I feel, and this is also in reverse. So this fell on the divine masculine side, all right? So if this message is resonating with you, I feel like Spirit's saying, you know, for you, the person watching, you need to give thanks, all right? To start any of this, to start your next protocol, you know, your answer, your next, you know, call of action, whatever it is, you begin by giving thanks, all right? This is what I am hearing so loud right now. And if you're in communication with your person and you're, you know, you guys are, you know, on speaking terms in this dimension, you know, you might be able to, you know, help them, tell them, you know, ask them to give thanks for the situation. I know it sounds kind of backwards, but, you know, if you have that line of, you know, communication, you can even do this in the 5D, all right, to tell and show your person, you know, to give thanks, right? Like, you know, after you finish watching this reading, you can, you know, give thanks to, you know, your guides and spirit, you know, for leading you to this information, right? Things like that, you know, starting with, you know, the line of gratitude, it clears the way for, you know, for unconditional love to come in, right? And, you know, for us to hear clearly, ever so clearly, what, you know, what your next steps are, you know, what spirit's directions are for you is next. That becomes so much more clear. Okay, wow. Yeah, did you hear that? That was spirit's way of validating. That was so beautiful. Because your person, like I said, you know, a lot of them are under heavy influence right now, right? That is whatever they're under, you know, maybe taking the drink too much, you know, whatever, taking their vices, you know, too hard, you know, being, whatever they're doing, trying to get away from this situation, right? Other than speaking up. They're feeling threatened. They're in a lot of fear, you know, and you can't expect them just to come up on their own, okay, DF? You can't. This person is under a lot, all right? So if this message is resonating with you, as I've said, you know, you need to do some, the heavy lifting the spirit's gonna do. You just need to help guide it, right? You know, ask for help from, you know, the universe, you know, your energetic, your spiritual team, you know, to help your person, to help, you know, heal your situation, to make sure you're both protected, okay? That's not like a broken record, but that's what I hear every single time. Let's see. So, where are we? We'll do, all right. So yeah, we had this one too. Sorry, you guys. Purity and innocence. This is the purpose of your program. This is the purpose of, you know, why all of this is allowed, right? This is a number 6. Purity and innocence. I'm going to read from the book from this today. That's what I'm hearing to do. So number 51. All right, hang out. All right, let's see. We have purity and innocence. The white ray calls you, asking you to put down whatever troubles you and to be soothed in her neutral embrace. No harsh colors or tones here, just pure white to fall back into and feel its purity and innocence. On a bed of soft, downy angel wings, here within the whiteness, you can reset your dial. You have been stressed, you can relax. If you have been disappointed, you can recharge. If you have been overstimulated, you can rest. Within white's safe ray, you return to 0 point, the starting line, the blank page. Maybe this is the time for erasing mistakes. You may have messed up or just overcomplicated something or become so confused you can no longer see the truth. You may just need to stop and do nothing, to give yourself permission to just be rather than do. Soft white light brings tranquility and grace, offering sanctuary to you now, and instant relief to all parts of you. All right, I can go on because there's like another full half page of information there. I feel like you, DF, watching this reading, Spirit is really calling on you to study up on your spiritual prowess, your spiritual authority, your spiritual power, okay? How much power you actually have in the situation, how much energetic power you actually have in your soul and your light body is what I just got. And your person they're in a haze right now, okay? They, at best, they are being protected under, you know, divine lights, you know, protective veil, okay? And it is in 0 point energy, and it is the purest point of energy, all right, that anyone can have and be protected by. I feel like, you know, Spirit's calling you, DF, to look upon the ray of white light within your soul, within your light body, okay? And you begin by giving thanks, you know, to divine, you know, to divinity, you know, for this white light that you're receiving, right? You are receiving this. My hand's hot as I'm speaking, okay? That is what I'm hearing. That's what is the message I'm getting. All right, so, all right, I'm gonna leave it there. I hope this helped. I really, really do. I'm so sorry these goes for such lengthy of times. I've talked to the spirit about it, but this is, you know, the amount of message they give me, right? And I can't lop that off. That's not up to me. I'm just a messenger, right? All right, my head is so light and my voice is gone. I want to thank you for those of you who will join me, and I thank you very, very much for interacting with me, interfacing with me, and helping my channel grow. If these messages resonate with you and they're helping you on your path, I really hope that you can help me build my channel by liking, subscribing, commenting, you know, all the hues, right? I have private personal readings available on my Etsy site, and I have content on my Instagram as well under Divine Goddess Evee 6. Listen, if there's other questions and comments or things you want to see more of, please put it down in the bottom of the comments there. I will surely read it, and I would love to incorporate, you know, some of what you want to see into these readings, right? And see if yeah, it all works out, and you know, that kind of thing. Anyway, I hope that helped. Again, until next time, I hope you stay well, stay in your well-being, and shine your light as bright as always. All right, take care of you.